Alright lads, so today we got some very exciting news coming from Caleb themselves over on the official Bleach Brave Souls Discord. You can see the title, it is not clickbait, it is finally happening, so let's talk about it. This month's dev comments, by far, already giving it a read, one of the better ones we have received in a very, very long time. So let's read what Caleb have to say. Thank you for playing Bleach Brave Souls, this is the dev team. Our March update, version 13.9, improved the filter function and added a new accessory into the game. I mean, March update this month, we didn't really get anything too great, but for the most part, it's setting up for the upcoming months, and they did also release Bleach Brave Souls on PlayStation 4, which they do go ahead and mention there. We also released Bleach Brave Souls on PlayStation 4, and we're now prioritizing the resolution of ongoing in-game issues. We received a lot of feedback from our players, and we'll try to take everyone's view in consideration when looking for ways to make Bleach Brave Souls the best game possible. Yes, sir. Honestly, looking at it now, Caleb have been doing a lot of good the last, 6 or so months since they said they've been working on quality life updates, and I'm pretty much repeating myself every single month, but it's true, they haven't dropped the ball just yet. They haven't had a massive controversy since the Kisuke compensation, which still sucks to this day, but they haven't messed up thus far. I feel like there was a big moment for the community 2 months ago when they announced the Human Killer Guild quest. I think a lot of people jumped on Keller's neck for no reason. It's not that big of a deal, and we're starting to see that the rewards have gotten better, and overall the extra guild quest weeks aren't even that big of a deal for the most part. But that said, let's read what is coming potentially sometime next month or the next couple of months, but they should hopefully be here soon. So number 1, Senkaimon quests. We are currently working on new additions to the Senkaimon quest. We'll also be adding a function to this quest which will allow players to skip floors that are giving them trouble. More information about this will be made through in-game notices, so be sure to confirm the details there. So this is kind of interesting. Again, I don't think anyone's really asking for this. Senkaimon is kind of fun to go through. Skipping quests that you might find yourself having trouble, that's kind of interesting. Very interesting to see how this is going to work. Is it like a monthly thing where they allow you to skip 4 quests, maybe 5 quests a month, and that's about it? If so, that's kind of nice, especially for those that don't want to go through the hassle of dodge quests, for the new players out there that are maybe tackling a Senkaimon for the first time. You might get stuck on a quest that might be stopping you from actually beating the entire Senkaimon stage, and being able to skip that potential flaw is actually kind of nice of Caleb, I'm not gonna lie. And for us players that have been able to beat these Senkaimon towers, being able to potentially skip a very toxic flaw, like dodge flaws for example, is also just nice. So this is something that's actually good for new players and also veterans that just don't want to go through the hassle of going through those dodge flaws. So that's kind of nice. Again, this is something that I haven't really been asking for, but I'll definitely take it if it allows me to, speed up the process of beating a Senkaimon tower. When I first read that they were allowing you to skip towers, I thought maybe just fast forward certain stages. For example, in the 50 stage Senkaimon towers, they are quite a slog to get through, especially when you do it every single month. Personally, I don't mind it. I find a lot of enjoyment in it, but still, this is definitely a nice update for new players and us that, us veterans that just want to skip those toxic flaws. So no complaints there. We'll definitely take that. And then number 2, the most exciting one, we have Inheritance Trials. We plan to change the amount of times Inheritance Trials can be attempted per week to 5. With this change, players will also be able to use 5x Soul Ticket feature, and it will be possible to use 5x Soul Tickets in co-op Inheritance Trials. Yes! Hey, Lab! Thank you, this is all we needed, man. Honestly, I very much do like farming Inheritance Trials, but doing one run at a time is absolutely dreadful, especially knowing that they were eventually going to add 5x IT. This right here will bring a lot of joy back into Bleach Brave Souls for those that just want to work on their characters. Let's say, for example, you want to use an old character, you want to get them to T20, get them extra stats, give them long sight, for example, to make them more fun, just so you can have a bit of extra fun playing with that old character. Now you can do that. Working on old characters beforehand with, T20 was something that you just realistically couldn't do. Now you can do that. And the great thing about this too is that it's just going to make IT more active again. IT for the most part has been quite dead. One run at a time. People just aren't, people don't want to spend 10 hours maxing one character. Now you can finish maxing out one character in less than an hour. That is beautiful. And the great thing about this too is that in Inheritance Trials, the base drop rate for super links or potions isn't even that bad, at least if you're doing the ultra difficulty. So at least for me, when I'm farming IT now, I don't even care if you bring a Super Links or character, because you're going to be getting a lot of pots regardless. Sure, the Super Links or characters are great, but the base drop is already good as is that it's not that big of a deal. For something like Inheritance Zone, for example, you normally get more pots from the pot characters than the actual base drop rate itself, so the point where you actually really need those pot characters. In IT, you can get away without bringing pot characters. Honestly, you can. Like, sure, having pot characters is definitely something you want to do when farming a lot, but, you know, if you don't bring a pot character, you're still getting around 20 to 30 pots per run, so this is actually really good, and this is great over in my opinion, especially for those that want to farm IT. I'm definitely going to start maxing out a lot of characters in my box, and the great thing about this attempt too, and the great thing about this for casual players out there that don't really want to farm co-op IT, is that you can now do 5 single-player IT quests in a week. You know why that's good? Because now you can just do 5 times soul tickets. The most annoying thing about the weekly quests, especially Inheritance Trials, is doing the 3 runs a week, 1 at a time. Not 3 runs in one go, you have to do 3 runs individually, and that's what, you know, with the 5 different attributes, that's 15 runs per week, and it's kind of annoying to go through, I'm not gonna lie. Now you're getting 25 runs worth of rewards in 5 runs worth of time. That is very, very good, and it also adds more value to your Cons Bonanza Pass for those that are still subscribed to that, like myself, right? You're now getting the extra run, so instead of getting 5 runs, you're getting 6 runs. So this is a really, really good change. Honestly, this is great. This improvement was made thanks to the feedback of our players. We apologize to the time it's... Honestly, I appreciate it. Oh, it means so much to me, man, because, like, I really do like, you know, just maxing out my characters. If you know me, if you don't know, I've maxed link sorted all my characters all the way to T10, and I just very much like working on characters. It gives myself a go, and it gives me something to do, and the fact that they've now added this, I'm definitely going to get most of my new characters to T20, just to have it, right? It just, you know, experiment with some builds, you know, give skills to certain characters, overall just have a much more fun time playing Bleach Brave Souls, and this by far is the best thing that I could have seen for this year of 2022. And it also opened up the question, are they now going to potentially, are they slowly easing us into T30? Because again, if you don't know, that was data mined. There are frames for T30 abilities, right? So that they could eventually do that. Now that 5 times IT exists, you know, maybe the grind isn't going to be so bad. And then lastly, improvements to Arena, something I'm very looking forward to too. So improvements to the Arena, and they mentioned that this is going to be incorporated or included for Season 7, which again I think is coming out in a couple days time. And the improvements will be as follows. The license rewards will be adjusted and link swap potions will be added. Okay, that's already great. The license isn't really worth it, and the fact that they're adding link swap potions just makes it a tad bit, adds more value to it for the most part. Depending on how many potions they do add here, it could potentially be something that you might want to just look into buying, right? Then they will add Hogakus, Arena Medals, and Spheres as result rewards. So, this right here is definitely a way to get people to play Arena. If you can farm Hogakus from playing Arena and winning games, that is definitely a way to get people to play Arena. You know, we have to wait and see how good these drops will be. If you can get Hogakus on a regular, this might be something that you want to do. And for those that are playing Arena, this just means more passive, you know, rewards just coming in as you play, which is definitely something to look forward to. After that, they're adding Brave Soul Summon Tickets, droplets of each attribute, and Hogaku Wheels to the Arena Medal Exchange. Again, adding more value to the Arena Medal Exchange. Hopefully, I believe they also did mention beforehand, they don't mention it here, but I believe they are also changing the pricing for some of the items because they are way overpriced, which is something that again is something to look forward to for those that want to max their characters and not have to buy the license pass. And then lastly, the maximum total number of trophies for the trophy milestone will be increased. So that right there, lads, is more orbs. That is great. So you already have like 4 great things coming to the game. Links that are getting added to the license rewards. Potentially other things are getting changed. They do say there will be adjusted and links that will be added. So it looks like there's more to be, you know, worked on this license, which is great to see. Hopefully it can be eventually worthwhile buying. I still don't think so, but you know, it's getting better as we do go by in, you know, in the months. Hogakus, again, if this is a passive way to farm Hogakus, this is definitely something give it a reason to play Arena. And then you got more rewards in the Medal Exchange, potentially being able to max out your characters without having to buy the license, because right now if you want to work on your characters in Arena, you have to buy the license, and that kind of sucks. So if you're able to max out characters potentially monthly in in Arena without the need of buying a license, that is already a great update. And for those that have already gotten the 100,000 trophy reward, the 1,000 free orbs in Arena, if you don't know, you can get 1,000 free orbs in Arena. Now they're adding more orbs. So if you haven't already played Arena and you haven't already farmed that 1,000 orbs, now you can get more orbs. And for those that have farmed it, now we can get more orbs. This is great. This is great. I expect another Arena stream this week. We are farming those trophy milestones. I'm getting those orbs. I'm kind of curious on how they're going to, like, what they're going to increase it to. Are they going to add an extra 500 orbs? Hopefully, because if that's the case, that's an extra 500 orbs I didn't have, and I'm glad you take that. What I do hope, though, in the future, is that at the end of the year, they reset the maximum trophy milestone. They really should do that, because every year, they reset the season back to Season 1, and I really feel like that's the best opportunity to reset the milestone for Arena, because then I'll give you a reason to play Arena at least every single year to get that 1,000 plus orbs for free. And again, if you haven't played Arena, this is your reason. Hogaku's and 1,000 free orbs, potentially now even more. So very exciting stuff coming from this dev comment. Honestly, very good stuff, man. This is very exciting. 5x IT in single player quests and also co-op. Senkaimon quests, you can now just skip some apparently if you're having a tough time. And also, Arena is getting better. And hopefully, sometime in the future, Arena can be really worthwhile playing. Right now, I think this is definitely a step in the right direction for Arena, but I still don't think it's going to be enough to get the casual players to play Arena, because that's something that the game mode does lack. But this is definitely a step in the right direction. I can't complain about any of these, and we'll find out more about this in the coming days / coming weeks. Very excited about this stuff, man. Hopefully you lads are too. Let me know what you lads think about these in the comments below, and I'll see you lads next time. Peace.